All right, everybody. Good Tuesday morning. Glad to be here. Glad to be back from Missouri State Penitentiary Museum. I'll tell you guys about that in a few minutes. If more people get in here. But it's a little cool and breezy this morning. I hope you can hear me over this wind. Yesterday, while we was filming at Missouri State Penitentiary, it was raining. The day before, it was all right. It didn't rain a whole lot. The film crew that was there was able to get everyone done. Hey, Judy, how you doing? Good morning. I'm just going to talk a little bit about the filming we did and everything. In between filming, me and Mindy took some filming of our own, did some filming of our own. You know, I sent you some of those little video clips, Judy. But that's the first time I've really seen Five House, because they cleared out some of the trees and stuff. The backside of it. Hey, Jay, how you doing? But they tore down two houses because it was falling in, they said. They're cleaning it up. They're going to make a new headquarters for the Missouri Department of Corrections there, where two houses in the upper yard's at. It's crazy to me. It's crazy that they don't have a chow hall there. Yeah, that's 5C. They took 5C out. That's where that little turnabout is now. They took the chow hall out. They took the hospital out. Where the hospital's out, they got a new courthouse there now. And the street runs all the way straight down now to about where 5C's used to be at. They took L Hall out. I think it also called it Seven House. But it was crazy that film crew. They filmed me and three other staffers, people who work for the museum. And they didn't want us talking to one another before the filming. And what's 5C? They didn't want us talking before the filming for some reason, and they wanted the staff members to act like they didn't know one another. And so at the end, they had us all get together in like a little group, and they asked us questions and stuff. The red brick house, that was the red brick house was Five House when I was a J and K Hall. They must have changed the name or something. 5C was like a long-term segregation thing. It was right next to it, though. Fulton to Mobley to Algoa, just 2 years on a 5-year bid. I was never in Mobley. I was in Fulton. I went to Algoa right when I got a date. How you doing, Muslim King? He says, I sunk your battleship 3D. That's funny. How you doing, Bad Fish from Indiana? But anyway, that film crew tried to get me to say I saw ghosts there. I said, I didn't see any ghosts. I wasn't worried about the ghost anyway. I was worried about the living. Oh, thank you, Ryan. Appreciate that. And they said, you didn't see no ghost? No, I didn't see no ghost. I said, I heard weird things, things that can't be explained, but I never saw a ghost. Greg, the big fat DJ from Morning Buzz. Someone had to say it. That's the name of that show too. They're doing too. Well, it's not the name of it, but it sounds. It reminded me of it. It's going to be called "You Can't Deny It" or something like that. Yeah, that's the way it was at PC at MSP too. I'm told they had their own canteen and own school and stuff, but I do know they had their own yard. Hey, Mark, what's up, bud? Duolingo, how you doing? But yeah, they tried to get me to. That film crew tried to get me to say things that, I didn't see. But I did tell them there was some strange things going on there. Oh, you got them removed finally, Duo? That's good. Yeah, I'm glad you caught one too, Mark. But they tried. They said, "What was the weirdest thing you heard?" I said it was keys going by the cell and nobody being, I'm not seeing a guard go by. But I said, I know it was. I know I heard guards' keys. It makes a very distinct sound. Southern accent, Missouri accent. You have rubber bands now? Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that, Mark. Yeah, I hope they get you on some meds that will straighten that out. Mine always goes low, and it kind of stays low, but they told me to eat more salt and stuff, take in more sodium. But I've been put in the ER 4 times because of that. I'm surprised I didn't end up there last summer. Did I vote? No, I can't vote. But everybody that was able to vote, I hope he was able to get out and vote. Yeah, it does, Kathy. It still has its leaves on. A lot of them around here do, but that and there especially. How you doing, Kathy? I agree with you 100%, Mark. That is no doubt about that. Mark's absolutely right about that. Hey, Tracy, how you doing? I'm glad everybody voted that was able to. Appreciate that. I wasn't able to, and not sure if I who I would have voted for if I could have. Doing good, and sun is shining. Yeah, the sun is shining here too. It was rainy yesterday in Jefferson City. Uh, the day before it didn't rain, but it was cloudy. Jay said it's pouring down rain in Florida. I don't, the strange thing is Arizona was one of the last ones to get that. That's like twice that's happened. I don't know what's going on there. Arizona's hot though. I don't know if I can move there. Is that background? I'm in a park, and that's that actual background. I can show you. Let me hold your turn. See, I'm under a pavilion. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. That those log cabins. There's a bunch of old log cabins that they got from around here and just brought them into one area and called it Settlers Village. It's in Missouri. No, I'm not lonely at all. Tracy's in Florida too. And it's raining there where she's at too. No, that's not a cherry blossom. No, but it's a huge tree. There's another huge one over there. That ain't too small. Let's see what I can show you here. See, it's a small town. Ain't no love in Oklahoma. I've been through Oklahoma. When I was a teenager, I visited there a couple of times because I had cousins live there. Yeah, I live in a small town. This town here is smaller than the town I grew up in. Well, I grew up outside of it, but I went to school there. Oh, thank you, Tracy. Mark says he went to. Mark, is there a jail you haven't been in? No, they didn't say when the show will be on, but they said Kathy, they said they'll send a link. And hey, official brother, how you doing? They said they'll send a link to it, and then I can send it to you all or tell you what show it's going to be. It's going to be on the Haunted Channel, the Travel Channel, a few other channels, but I can't remember the name of them. We might get snow later this week. It's supposed to get colder, and I think there's snow or something coming in. Yeah, I'm free from prison. I'm out of prison. I've been out about 8 years. Greene County Jail was a nightmare. I've never been there, but I know if you're talking about the one in Springfield, Missouri, I know what you're talking about. Hey, Debbie, how you doing? I always took I-44 down through Oklahoma when we went down through Oklahoma. What did I do? I shot the guy who was molesting my little brother. Yeah, I survived, but there's a lot of people that didn't. And that's still going on all prisons all across the country, Springfield. I'll have to remember that. Someone had to say, I might do a video or something on that. Try to do some research and do a video on it. No, I'm not by Anaheim. I'm in Missouri. Oh, thank you, Kenny. Appreciate that. But hey, I took a life, so I guess that's against the law. Adarsh, how you doing? Oh, thank you, Kenny. Appreciate you. It is a nice, peaceful spot with these trees. I like doing videos here and lives here, Sometimes I can't because it's either too cold or it's windy. But I like doing them here. Thank you, Kenny. Appreciate you. Yeah, Mark was sitting pretty close to where I'm sitting now when he came out here. Yeah, I've been. That's where I did my first 5 years. It was at the Walls, and just got through going there with a film company, film crew. They was filming for a paranormal thing, like a ghost thing, but they also filmed about the history of the place and stuff too. Yeah, it is great to walk on the grass again. There ain't no doubt about that. I appreciate you, Mark. That's when people say that, I really don't know how to react because it's humbling to me. I'm glad you gave that hobby up, Mark. Yeah, don't go back to jail. We don't need you in there. No, there ain't no future in jail, and it sucks. And in my opinion, jail is worse than prison as far as the boredom goes. I mean, it's boring in jails, man. It's horrible. Yeah, we can't have Mark going back to jail, man. He's too good of a dude. Yeah, you and Amy got a good thing going, Mark, and it's uh it's very good to see couples that's just so connected like you two are. But I had to grow up fast. Mark's talking about he had to grow up sometimes. I had to grow up fast when they threw me in penitentiary. Ain't no love in Oklahoma. Just a whistle of a long black train. Yeah, I've been through Oklahoma. I haven't been through the western part. It's always been the eastern. Like the farthest west in Oklahoma I've been was Oklahoma City. I was supposed to be helping my boss today, and I said, "Hey, when are we gonna get to work?" He goes, "Well, I gotta go somewhere first." That means probably no work today because there's no telling when he'll get back. That poor guy will get ready to go to the job site or go somewhere to pick up some supplies or something, and he's got to look for an hour for his keys, then his wallet. It takes us forever to get started. By Johnny Walker, Double Black for me. Yeah, I went for help. I told my parents. I told a retired cop. Maybe I should have told the active cops. But the retired cop was a friend of the family, and I was thinking he would tell the his buddies in the police department, but he didn't. He just turned around and told my parents, and I I felt like I had no other option. Poplar Bluff, Missouri. I want to tell you something, Greg. You're in California until next year. When we came from Tennessee, we came in to the Boot Hill, and we're heading north. It's flat as a pancake until we got to Poplar Bluff, and then it was just hills, the hills I love so much. And I was like, man, that's just crazy how as soon as you get to Poplar Bluff, there's the hills. No jobs out there in California. Yeah, you need to get back here in Missouri. Someone had to say, it says he's got into MMA, jiu-jitsu a couple of years after I got out, and it humbled him, got me out of my head, and kept me. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad to hear that, man. Just keeping you focused and out of trouble, that's good. I'm proud to call you a friend too, Mark, because I think you got a good heart too. I have to agree with you on that Muslim kingdom, though I've never been in Asia. Greg spent years in Poplar Bluff. Yeah, California is a dang mess. Yeah, get back out here in Missouri. Have you ever been? Have you ever been? Oh, shoot. Far even as decided to use to want to go do more like. I'm not sure what you mean by that. South Mississippi is rainy there. We had rain a few days ago, Craig. Much love to you too, Greg. Kitty, how you doing? Everybody who hasn't done it yet, hit the like. Oh, there's a dog. What's up, dog? Come here. I'll pet you. He ran away. I do too. I love the Ozarks, Craig. Absolutely. I'm glad you're doing well, Kitty. All right. Someone had to say thank you, man. And thank you for subscribing. Much respect. That's right. Hit the like button. I hope well, it's not real breezy right now, but I hope that breeze that's blowing every once in a while doesn't mess up the audio. Love your dogs. Yeah, that was a pretty looking dog that came up in here. As soon as I said something to him, he took off. Scared him. Oh, sorry about that. That's absolutely true. I agree with you 100%, Mark. I don't think I would have been out of prison if it wasn't for him. Don't think I would have made it. That's my personal belief. My buddy Kevin believes otherwise. Human beings can learn a lot from dogs. That's true. Their loyalty is, man, they're loyal to a fault, man. All right, I'll keep my head up. You keep yours up too, man. We all got to keep our heads up, man. You know, if life knocks us down, we got to get right back up. My dad said the same thing, Craig. When he retired, he absolutely hated it. He retired from the Forest Service. He said, man, he had things he could do around on the farm, but he missed working for the Forest Service, you know. And he said, man, it's just, uh, you get everything done on the farm. He goes, there's nothing else to do. He had worked at the Forest Service for so many years that it was just like a part of him. Yes, there's a lot of self-entitled people here in our society, Mark. That's true. We got better than a lot of countries, you know. Even when we're doing bad, we got it better than a lot of countries. But you know, I've found that no matter how bad you think things are, Alan Webster, how you doing, bud? That there's always going to be somebody that's worse off than you. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about your wife, Craig. And I can see what you mean now by being lonely and everything. One of my friends I grew up with, his whole family logged. His dad, his uncle, and then he got into it. So it was just their way of life was logging, you know. I don't know what this is, a fly or something flying around here. It's bugging the heck out of me. Well, I told Judy, I told my dad, I said, when he retired, I said, and he started talking about he wished he was back. I said, maybe they'll take you back, doing volunteer stuff. That's right, Craig. You're absolutely right. Oh, that's crazy, doggy. Got it, his house and his neighbor's house, and wow, that's crazy. I haven't been down in Mexico City. I don't think it's a fly. I don't know what that is, but it's aggravating me. As far as south I've been was to Rio Grande down in southern Texas. And he kept coming back, Judy. A lot of people don't like retirement, and it's not an age thing so much. It's like Craig was talking about. They retire and they got nothing to do. You can only do so much around the house. Went hog hunting with my bow in Mexico. Got a big Russian hog. I didn't go bow hunting this year. I need to go hunting, deer hunting before it. Well, I can hunt during deer season, the regular rifle season, and the muzzle loading season because I got a muzzle loader. Good morning. Yeah, God's been great to me, Craig. You just retired in April? Well, congratulations, Debbie. Clean pickle. How you all doing? From Berlin, huh? Berlin, Berlin, Berlin. Oh, 30 years ago? So he said, "No, I'm staying home this time. I'm done." He said, "Well, clean pickle. I have a cousin. I have relatives that's in Germany. They live in Fuldatal near Kassel. And people from Berlin, their accent and their dialect is a little bit different than central Germany. But then again, everywhere you go in Germany, there's a different accent. Yeah, that whatever that is, that fly or whatever it is bugging the heck out of me. But the thing about it, I have to be careful, official brother. If I smack that fly, I might smack myself. We was all young and dumb at one time, uh, Mark. You know, it seems like it doesn't now. And every week, prices go up. Yeah, it's true. It's especially the older ones that have the accent and the dialect in Berlin. I cannot understand anything they're saying. It was an old woman I was talking to, elderly woman I was talking to one time from Berlin, and she could speak standard German, but she spoke in her Berlin dialect for a little bit, and I said, I don't understand anything you're saying. Ich verstehe Sie nicht. No, I'm not Trevor. A lot of people say I look like different people. Yeah, milk is what's really going up is milk and eggs, the price of milk and eggs. I am that American guy from America. No, he looks like Andy at Circus encountering a very bad day. Frankie, yeah, a lot of when I got there, there was a lot of people older than I was, and it was all those old heads that schooled me and showed me the ropes about prison. Some of them was 40, some of them in their 30s. A few of them that was a lot older. You would think they was helpless, but they was not helpless at all. They got a limit on how many you can get in St. Louis. Yeah, it is going to get colder later this week, Alan. Are you talking about eggs or something, Mark? Put the glasses on. I look like the Breaking Bad dude. Somebody one time told me I looked like Mark Calloway, and then somebody else said I looked like the guy from Lost. I had to go look that up. Brian, what's up, man? Walter White is here. Heisenberg. Would I ever consider bringing back the mullet? No, I don't think so. But I wore the mullet until from like 84 to 2004. Why ain't I at work? Because my boss had to go somewhere. I was supposed to have been at work about an hour or so ago. So I went and asked him. Love it, dude. I said, when are we going to work? When are we going to do the job site? He goes, I got to go to an appointment first. Time lost is money lost, is the way I look at it. Wait, what happened to Nate? Somebody stole the wheels off of Nate's cooler, and I'm glad he hasn't smoked compared to Europe, the American prison system. Yeah, that's true, Toby. I've heard it's a lot rougher than the ones in Europe. My son had a wreck on his mini bike. Well, I'm glad he's okay. That's the most important thing, Alan, that he's okay. Black hair and gray eyes. What did I do time for? I took out a guy that was abusing my little brother. Yeah, I'm glad his son's okay too. Krupp, how you doing? Yeah, don't. One thing you never want to do, no matter what situation you're in, how things are going, is don't get complacent. Your quantum reality. I'm glad to see you too. Glad you're here. Yeah, he is a character. All right, guys, I'm gonna get off of here and go eat some lunch, and I'll catch you all later. Oh, he deserves it. He got what was coming to him. 13 on 15 though. That's a lot. Everybody take care. You guys have a good day. And hopefully my boss will get back and we can do some work, at least some. Glad to see you guys. Where are they going?